Good afternoon, my name is Cadet Emma Birkenbuel and I will be your PL for this mission. We will be operating within Sooner City, an area that includes AO's Gaylord, Eagle Cliff, and Lake Thunderbird. AO Gaylord is to the north, and the I-35 to the south and west, Lake Thunderbird to the east, and AO Eagle Cliff to the south. Our area of operation for this mission will be AO Eagle Cliff, that is located south of Sooner City. For operations and fields of fire, there are buildings, vehicular traffic, and civilian foot traffic. There is an open field and a power line trail to the south. There's intermittent vegetation that provides enemy forces a significant strategic day and nighttime advantage due to changes in elevation and vegetation. For avenues of approach, there are multiple avenues of approach that lead into AO Eagle Cliff from outlying towns and the greater area of interest. Urban buildings in the north provide cover and concealment during movement. The urban area to the north has many paved roads, including a main road, which called 12th Avenue, that leads directly into the center of Sooner City and allows for quick access for enemy support. Key terrain: the FOB is located on a concrete pad, grid coordinates 4-3-0-0-9-2-3-0. There's also an open field, grid 4-3-2-2-9-2-2-0, that can be used as an LZ. The Interstate I-35 is key to staging operations and freedom of maneuver for the landowner and enemies. As far as obstacles go, there's a barbed wire fence to the west of the AO and an impassable marsh located to the south. There's also an impassable river that is locally known as Bishop Creek to the southwest. For cover and concealment, there are thick trees up to 8 inches in diameter throughout the AO that are capable of starting small arm ammunition. Vegetation to the south provides intermittent concealment but no real cover. For weather, the wind is currently blowing 7 miles per hour southeast. Their visibility is 10 miles. Precipitation, there's a 30% chance of rain. Temperature is 64 degrees with mostly cloudy and a humidity of 75%. Civilians within Sooner City are generally pro-government citizens who do not support anti-coalition forces. However, they are likely to provide assistance if threatened with harm to self or family by aggressive enemy combatants. AO Sooner City has a population of around 1 million that are mostly neutral to either side of the conflict. More specifically, the locals of AO Eagle Cliff North are neutral to the conflict, but likely to house enemy fighters if coerced. AO Lake Thunderbird to the east is a training ground for reinforcements into AO Eagle Cliff South. Single-family urban homes are located to the north of AO Eagle Cliff and are likely to function as staging bases for enemy fighters. Civilians are likely to support enemies with Class 1 supplies under coercion. The local medical facilities are highly stressed due to a recent outbreak of a currently untreatable foreign pathogen, so the local class of urgent care will be unlikely to support enemy forces. Organizations: there is a local sporting team that unifies most people in the region. As far as we know, red is good and orange is bad. There is also a high-value target known to be in the area. He is well known by the locals, and it is likely that civilian journalists will be present if he is in the area. Here's a recent picture Intel has acquired. As far as events go, there will be no events in the area. The local government has recently issued a shelter-in-place order which forbids official gatherings of more than 10 people. Therefore, sporting and religious events are unlikely to take place. The enemy Special Purpose Forces have been operating a mission command node in support of the South Ethiopian People's Army and housing weapon caches throughout AO Eagle Cliff. Enemy has recently enjoyed complete freedom of maneuver throughout AO Eagle Cliff. As far as capabilities go, they are reported to be armed with stolen small arms weapons equivalent to the U.S. M4, the M16, M249, and M203 grenade launcher. The enemy is projected to be up to 12 personnel, organized into 3 to 4 personnel squads. Enemy uniforms typically dark local civilian clothing, as depicted in this picture. Once engaged, the enemy is able to get one team-sized element of reinforcements to any location within the AO in 20 minutes. Airstrikes can arrive to any location in the AO within 15 minutes. Enemy has been known to defend key terrain to the last man standing and will seek to beat an opposing force using suicide techniques. The most probable course of action is that enemy forces will conduct recon and small-scale attacks using IEDs and small arms. The most deadly course of action is that enemy forces will seek to isolate and destroy a U.S. squad. They will fight to the last man using suicide techniques in order to achieve the desired effect of gaining momentum and swaying public opinion. They've also been known to play dead and surprise U.S. soldiers with grenades or knife attacks, so be on guard. For friendly forces, the higher unit is that Sooner Battalion seeks to gain control of Sooner City no later than 23:59, 19th of April, 2020, by destroying enemy mission command nodes, weapon cache sites, and controlling MSRs in and out of the AO in order to prevent anti-coalition forces from gaining momentum and swaying public opinion. The Bravo Platoon's task is to secure AO Gaylord in order to disrupt enemy operations and allow freedom of maneuver for the Alpha Platoon. That's us. Charlie Platoon, its task is to secure I-35 in order to prevent anti-coalition reinforcements from entering entering Sooner City and AO Eagle Cliff in order to allow freedom of maneuver for Alpha Platoon. The Bronco Battalion's task is to clear and hold AO Lake Thunderbird in order to deny anti-coalition reinforcement staging area and the safe harboring of the enemy. Attachments, there will be a military K-9 unit attached to the security squad, as well as Seaburn specialists who will remain at the FOB. The weapons squad will be detached to Charlie Platoon in support of security operations. The time is currently 14:09. Are there any questions?